Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my most humble and loving salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan, Sri Satya Sai Baba. Dear brothers and sisters, it gives me a great pleasure to bring you the saga of the divine, and in continuation from the last week, Sri Ramakrishna Reddy Garu. So as we start, let us say our prayer and we continue with our journey. And I request you all to please join me. O Lord, take my love and let it flow in fullness of devotion to Thee. O Lord, take my hands and let them work incessantly for Thee. O Lord, take my soul and let it be merged in one with Thee. O Lord, take my mind and thoughts and let them be in tune with Thee. O Lord, take my everything and let me be an instrument to work for Thee. Om Shri Sai Ram. Last week we had a great privilege to listen to our Bhagwan's story from 1960s from Sri Ramakrishna Reddy Garu. As I mentioned, I was privileged to be his student, a very humble, down-to-earth, and a simple being. Sri Ramakrishna Garu has lived all his life at the lotus feet, learned from him, and spread that happiness and joy which he could imbibe from the Master. And we are indeed privileged to listen to him directly and recreate those golden era when our Lord was so freely, easily accessible. And today, I have the privilege to continue this journey for this week also. Just a brief intro again of our Sir. He came to Bhagwan in 1962, and then as a small boy, and then onwards remained from there with Bhagwan. He studied in Bukkapatnam, then he went to Brindawan. He did his masters from Bangalore while staying with Bhagwan in Brindavan campus. And then later on, as Bhagwan would will it, he became the teacher of the school. And till today, he continues to serve as a teacher of accounting and commerce in Sri Satya Sai Higher Secondary School. So it's my privilege to welcome him again. Ramakrishna Reddy Garu. Sai Ram sir.
Sai Ram.
Thank you very much for accepting the offer to come again and continue this journey.
I am also happy to meet and convey what Lord has given to me. It's not possible to relate what happened, how much love he has showered, but at least like previous time I said, few droplets of that Amrut I can share. At the outset, let me offer my sincere pranams to Swami. He made me gave me strength and also they made me what I am today. Like a small piece of rock from behind the South Prashanti. He molded me so carefully into a useful instrument, and I'm very happy able to place in gratitude a small flower at his lotus feet. I try to mention, as Abhimanyu asked me, not much philosophy, but what exactly I have seen and how Swami poured his love on so many people. So, at the outset, continuing, respected elders, brothers and sisters, very happy to meet you all. Praying again, once again, praying, Swami, to give me strength, to give me strength to share with you all those happy stories. It is
Sure, sir.
said, Madhuradipate Akilam Madhuram. So, whichever way it is described, it is sweet and sweet only. Sairam will begin.
Sure, sir. So, last week we had looked at your childhood experiences with Bhagwan, and we got a very good picture of Parthi in 60s era. But I just wanted to continue the story from there. You mentioned about Peddabotu Amma, who was blessed to
Yeah.
be and Shirdi Sai Avatar also.
Yes.
So before we jump into Vrindavan, I thought if we can start there and take that link. So if you can share with us a little bit about your exposure and interactions with her and something about her, whatever you have.
Okay. She was a very devoted lady, and beside Swami's mandir, so location between the present Izur Mandir and Mandir, there was a first shed was there. So my mother and she both were given the duty to look after the people there. And because once in a while, when I was young, maybe seventh standard, eighth standard, when I used to go there, and I used to see her, and people also used to say she has seen Siddhi Baba, and also she had taken liking towards me because she used to say quite often when I was young, Swami talking to me when he was moving around the mandir, or sometimes quite often, almost every day, he used to come behind mandir, South Prasanti side. Once in a sometimes a smile, or sometimes, how are you? Have not gone to school? Something like that, no? So, because Swami was kind to me, and also every day later, she used to see me and standing near Sai Gita holding a tumbler of
The water.
water,
Hmm.
water to wash her hands after feeding Sai Gita.
Hmm.
So once in a while, she used to give me advice. Because I mean, we didn't know how to respond to. I mean, when Swami calls or when Swami talks, we didn't even know that we have to stand like this. But at least few things you should say, like be careful and all those things. And I also used to ask her because she had been visiting Parthi quite for a long time. And also she had seen Siddhi Baba. And I thought, see, about Swami, so many people are there to tell. But about
About
Siddhi
Shri
Baba,
Baba,
there is
nobody.
nobody. I don't know how. I felt a little bit curious to know about Siddhi Baba.
So did you
And
get
one
to ask
day,
her?
yes, one day I asked her on Sunday. So I went and sat near her in the shed, Mother was doing duty. I think maybe in the seventh standard. I said we used to call her. I used to call her Avva. Avva means grandmother. Avva, I want to ask you one thing. I said what? See, can you tell me how Shirdi Baba was? Because you have seen him. When I asked, she, I mean, not angry, slightly, no. Maybe she remembered what Siddhi Baba did to her. She got there a little bit, slightly irritated. Why you want to ask about that old man? Then I was talking, I started smiling, and then I didn't know how to react. Why you want to ask about the old angry man? And yes, she was smiling. I also smiling because people used to say Baba used to keep on satkas, small stick, and for everything. Okay, alone he used to manage, and Satka used to be like a security officer for him. And so then he immediately said, smiled and said, no, 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 no. He was very nice, Ira, very nice. And he used to get angry, but quickly he used to adjust and do whatever we asked. But now this young man referring to Swami, oh, very clever. You have to be very careful dealing with this young Sai Baba. So he's joking because no, they used to treat Swami because half of their age, like Balakrishna, Balagopala. See, whenever Swami used to
How
talk,
old was Swami at that time when she saw him first?
I think 37, 38 that time, 30,
So Bhagwan
62,
was like 37, you said. So it's
around
like 10 years,
37. So,
10,
yeah,
11 years old.
yeah, yeah.
10, 12-year old Swami. My God.
Oh my God, we can't say a few things, we can't describe how he was, his movement. I'll tell you when we're going to Brindavan story. And thick hair, thick hair and movements, quick movements, very alert, very alert. And the most important, the so bright face. Everybody is always run, run, run. Any number of times used to come out and run, run, run to see him
So
and get
let me
back.
take you to Vrindavan now, and tell us that I believe your mother
Mm,
got first interaction with Bhagwan when Swami said he
mm,
will study here about you. He will study in Vrindavan.
yeah,
Then what happened? How did you go to Vrindavan?
I think last time I mentioned, say, Brindavan, after one or two sentences about Brindavan before I will begin the Brindavan story.
Sure, sure.
I had seen, I think in the last session I told you, we stayed for a week in Brindavan. I
Yeah.
had seen Brindavan, but devotees were not allowed inside the campus that time. 1 year over, still not allowed. Maybe few months after we visited, maybe they are allowed. And whoever say Swami in Brindavan, after they are permitted to have darshan, they used to appear, I believe, thrilled. They say, oh, Swami is almost like in Vrindavan, almost like Krishna, and is so charming in Vrindavan and very easily accessible, easy to get Pada Namaskaram, easy to have a word with him. People used to say it is almost like the 50s when the new mandir constructed, Puttaparthi, how Swami used to freely move around the mandir and take them to Chitravati and very happy. And people used to say it is that kind of atmosphere was there. And for me, it is like a home away from home. It's like a second home for me, Vrindavan. Because I had seen earlier and I got used to Swami, even though I really got little bit, I mean, apprehensive about college When Swami said he will study here, I thought maybe in Bangalore. I was wondering how to go to Bangalore and all. But now college, it is just 15 acts, not only acts and feet. I mean, the beside Swami's bungalow, and it takes time to describe everything, and we could hear the continuously the melodious music from the flute and continuous flute. Some people used to he said, I think I read somewhere, Krishna used to always carry flute, but Swami has kept invisible that flute. So the music of that flute, he gave us strength, continuous strength. He made us happy, joyful, and also understanding. In Swami's words, I think early 70s, maybe a small group of people from Karnataka visited, and Swami spoke to them in Kannada. Swami said, in Kannada, we could make don't think Brindavan is somewhere in Delhi, that is Madura. This is that Brindavan. Don't think Krishna is there. Krishna is here now. I am he, said so emphatically. First time I heard about him. And yes, once I heard in Bombay, I think that story is later. Swami is in Bombay, that first World Conference, that time only I was in the ninth standard. Swami said, he is a avatar, so emphatic. But here, no, I think second time I heard from Swami, I am he, he said. And in such a place, when such a beautiful atmosphere, we could get the chance to study. It is like college was brought home for me. And Swami said, everything, when I was going to the Bukkapatnam, seeing the way I was early morning going and coming back, and Swami said, everything will be fine. Continue, continue, continue like this. And one more sentence I have to add, like a home, and we are daily continuously fed. It was a feast for all senses. A beautiful, charming, effulgent Madhuradipate to see every time. And one more thing, after 65, after visiting Brindavan, when you say Brindavan means, I used to get, because we used to every day, I used to move among the flowers and helping them, the people there, ladies there, preparing garland, plucking chapak flowers and moving among the plots of lily flowers. Now also when you say Brindavan, the smell of the lilies and the smell of roses and champak flowers come to mind.
So
And
nice.
here,
Music.
melodious music, bhajan sometimes throughout the day from the Sai Ram Shed devotees every week twice, and plus
That
and
bhajan started in
evening.
68 itself.
Pardon?
Devotees coming and singing in Sairam Shed. Was it done
Yes.
in 68 also, 69?
No, 69, not 69. I think it's just 1 or 2 years later. I can't tell you
Hmm.
exact date. One
Yeah,
or two
that's why I
years
said it.
later.
That time,
1 or 2 years later.
Mhm.
And
So when
continuous singing for 2 days a week,
hmm,
Thursdays and uh, Thursdays and Sundays. Thursdays and Sundays.
So
So
you started your schooling, college in Brindavan in 68 or 69? 69 actually, right?
69 started,
Uh,
and see, because I neglected my studies in school days, I couldn't complete one or two papers. My
hmm.
God, Swami was pouring so much love. Then I thought, and it will difficult for me to go up there if I continue. And I was really terribly feeling bad because the Lord was so easily available, and but she wants us to me to study also. Maybe few hundred times he told me, "Hey Ramakrishna, study well, study well." And how many ways, and in Brindavan and Dayton, I was really feeling bad. Why to trouble him? Then next year I didn't agree. I could complete that one or two subject that I said somehow avoid and do some. But I always said I should be with Swami. I always said that I should be with Swami and do some seva for him in this mandir. But Swami told mother I should study, so it continued with second, 72 again. Then many nice brothers I could meet that time. First we were only 25, 69. Only that time our hostel, only the first floor was put up, one small shed.
Yeah, because we
And
had brother
uh,
Naveen Patel also on the show, and
yes, yes, yes,
described
yes.
he
And
described the Vrindavan in 19, I think 70 he started.
71 or
So
something, 70, yeah.
72, 71, 72 he started.
After I
So
went, yes.
that time he explained the whole how the garage on top you had the shed,
Yes, yes.
how you had
When they joined the garage, down garage, they got maybe, I think when we were there, one garage room was converted into a staff room for teachers. And into that room, Swami used to
But I
visit.
believe when you came in 69, that time the garage also was not done when you came.
See, garage, three rooms,
Hmm.
sorry, three compartments. One compartment was converted into a sitting room for teachers, college
Okay.
teachers. No teach. Then other two rooms next year were made for
For the
students
students.
to. Yes, yes, and
Because you had
also
mentioned that
one
you stayed.
veranda was put up. One veranda was put up,
Hmm.
and two rows of kadapa slabs, dining tables, and first year we used to have our food sections in the veranda of the Kaka Sahib Dikshit's nephews, the building. Two flats were there. There we used to have wooden benches and that.
So it
Yes,
was a kind of a dining was in Kaka Saab's house, and you
yes,
were.
yes, 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 yes,
But I believe you are told that you were first month, few months you stayed with that Joy ice cream employees.
yes, yes. I mean the eastern side. You know, our college was. I told you it was constructed in 2 months. The present Kalyanamandapam area,
That
small
was the college.
size, small
That was
price, a long shade, and partitioned. But all rooms were connected, big rooms, because big shed. And toward the end of the college building, toward the eastern side, two, three storerooms were there. Those rooms were, I mean, cleaned and given to some people from Puttaparthi, three, four people. Swami given them a chance to work in Jai ice cream factory, and also they were the devotees, and so they were staying there. Because suddenly, when Swami said, "You come and join," there no hostel. So Swami then no, Babu, Yakaduntaura Babu, he said, Swami. Then what I can say, see, God, you can think. Then I thought, see, I never thought Yakaduntavu means, okay, I already stayed now 1 week with you. Then Yakaduntavu, you can show me the way, Swami. I just smiled. And then, okay, you okay, the room, the hostel will be built soon. for them till then you share with the those that one room there. I think only one boy is there. The nice room it was. Then
Isn't it
later
sweet?
three some more boys were joined, and from
Hmm.
Kaka Sahib Dikshit's beside the his flat, one antenna room was there. So boys, 4 5 boys, they stayed there, and within a month, how Swami wills, how quickly he can convert. And above the garage, and a small roof was made, and there we all joined some 20. I think next year the garage rooms were converted into, I mean, the living rooms, converted into living rooms. That's how it will be.
So,
And it,
what was the strength of the school college when it started?
we were
Total
20,
strength.
I think uh, almost 120 people. More day scholars.
Hardly 10 to 15 boys or 20 boys in hostel.
Uh, Even the local boys, little bit far who asked, I mean, the devotee children when we were only 10, 12, and he has given chance for another 10 people in a little bit far off villages. Swami said you can also stay. Uh,
So
so
you had
become
roughly
almost
around
some 20.
20 in the
Uh,
hostel,
I can't
100
exactly say
abroad.
because almost 50 years over, around 25 only the,
Yeah,
okay.
just roughly. So around 20 in the hostel and 100 were 100
120
were.
you can say. 120 in the college.
So if I may ask you, what was the difference of privileges between a day scholar and you people who stayed in the hostel, as far as Swami was concerned?
See, day scholars because they have to from different villages, some are from quite far off places, some from the city, and they have to catch the train, they had to go back to their places. But I tell you, till I completed my studies, I have seen them coming to the Brindavan. Never I heard them grumbling or saying anything against the hostile people. So people, this to say, they feel we are coming from home. We people are, they used to think we are staying in the hostel and away from home. Just as I hope, Papam, you left everything and coming here and staying here. And they used to smile because, and we feel like more than home for us there. Even later also,
No,
it is
but
not
hostel boys got more privileges in terms of going to mandir,
naturally,
accessibility to.
naturally, naturally more because they also by the say Swami is to come out. They Swami is to come out. Um, Two trains used to pass around 9:30 from Bangarpet side, that is eastern side, and western side, that is the Bangalore side. Both the trains used to meet at the same time around 9:30, and Swami used to wait to come out for darshan at that 9:30, and many day scholars students used to get down from that train, and some from the villages bicycles and all. When Swami is coming, in case they got down from the train and slowly coming, and in case from the village slow cycling, after seeing Swami is coming out, they used to come running and say, "Hey, Sai Baba Bandadare," in Kannada, no? Oh, Sai Baba has come. They used to throw the books, not from the main gate, because behind that eastern side, the fencing was broken. So people who used to come from the Kadgodi side, they entered through the fence, broken fence, and because uh, from the main gate, all the devotees used to come. It is easy, college was sort of the eastern side, and they used to see, they used to throw the books, and they used to go near Swami. They try to touch Swami's smile. Swami used to be so happy. You see, nobody said how one should be, and it will be joy, joy, joy. And in the class also, we also mingle and sit like a day scholar, and he, no, 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 everybody. If they want to come evening, they are permitted. And along with us, just to move. I'll tell you one small, simple incident. One day Swami gave darshan early, little bit early, and he picked up some people for interview, and almost half an hour, 9:30, many day scholar students have not come. And Swami said, no, you have to be quiet and people see you and naturally they think Puttaparthi boy, they imitate you, be careful and all Swami used to say. He sent a word also through our warden, the first warden, respected Mr. Sundarrao Garu, and also Mr. one elderly gentleman, Mr. Appa, he was the electricity board chairman. No? Early morning he used to come and he used to look after the needs of the mandir, Puttaparthi, sorry, Brindawan. And to these people, you say, tell that boy is from Puttaparthi, he has to be very careful. And
So he expected you to be different than others.
so one day I was sitting under the tree. There was a pond with the steps. Now also, if you go to the Brindavan hostel, suddenly you find a big ditch there. It was, around that beautiful stone steps. I was sitting on the step, and one day scholars boy came near me and said, Ramakrishna. They said, I yes as well. What? He did like this and said, ah, say, Swami called me for an interview. You see, these things I got used for 6 years, I'll say, and I was smiling, but I said immediately compose myself. You see, this is a new boy from a day scholar boy from village. I had to be careful. I said, very nice, I said. But inside I was thinking, oh my God, hundreds of people Swami gives interviews. And you know what? He said, Swami gave me a watch. He said, my God. Inside I was thinking, oh my God. He's a new boy, I think, first time. Um, then, you know what Swami said about the watch? Oh, what Swami says about the watch? Watch is a watch. But I was not showing outside my amusement. I said, watch is a watch. Swami said, watch is WATCH. I said, my God, too much. This is
That's
five,
because
10 years back.
they are basically their exposure is very.
I tell you that it was first time. I just want to say, express. First time this Swami threw that boy, this watch. First time he said WATCH means we know that watch your words and actions. Then I said, oh my God. Then that's how the first time. So I'm saying this is even some day scholars boys or early the interview time actually more than us. Swami used to call them for interview.
But that time,
Because
Bhagwan had not announced it publicly that watch acronym,
I
or
don't
did
think
he
so. I
hear
think first time. I think I feel it was first time I heard
first time
from that boy.
why you heard
Uh,
it? Wow.
watch,
Okay.
watch.
Very
And
nice.
evening time also some people used to wait for darshan and sometimes I mean the it is they used to go for to their native places.
Excellent.
Mm.
Okay, so if you
Uh,
want to share with us a little bit about your kind of a routine in early years of Vrindavan, because I'm more interested to know how you all interacted with Bhagwan. So, like early morning darshan, going to the bungalow, because we know
if
at
first
that time it was
is
called bungalow.
69 darshan not started to tell you frankly.
Hmm.
Okay, then not started, but I knew Swami would be coming quite early. So few days over, and see many boys to get up early. So cold it was, and because I also used to get up little bit late, but I used to think because I used to got used to in Puttaparthi getting up early. I used to get up. I used to think, oh my God, 65 when we visited Brindavan, Swami used to come down at 7 o'clock, 6:30. Then we are missing Darshan Swami. Wherever he is, whichever place he is, definitely he'll come down, or at least he'll sit outside at by 6:30. We are missing the darshan. Must be coming, but hardly in Mandir 2 3 people are there. Raja Reddy Garu and Ramakrishna Garu. Ramakrishna Garu. We buy anything you say, it will be short less only. Oh, such a nice gentleman. How he used to help. We are new. and used to call them when Swami is not there and say, Babu, you have to be like this with this Lord. You have to be careful and all. So
So
one
they
day,
would get
when I was standing, very nice gentleman, very nice gentleman. When one day I was early morning, I was, yeah, this is almost, yeah, this is this. You can just say
it was
opposite the
serious
calendar,
product.
just in front of the uh, the second gate, and in front of the present Kalyana Mandapam area. It is actually like first darshan, some 20, 30 people. When I saw in 69, they kept a small photo and yeah, they're doing bhajan there. But by the time I said no, I went. Swami was already went inside. Let me continue with this. We'll come to that
Yes,
again
yes,
later. Is it Brindavan?
please.
Okay, I'll continue. And one day at 6:30, Rama Brahmam Garu was coming out. I went to him and they said, Sir, can we didn't know how to ask also, no, elderly people. Hardly I used to talk to elderly people in Parthi, but suddenly after becoming college student, I have to ask few things and I said, Sir, can we come in for darshan? He said, yes, why not? Because he had seen me, moving and the Swami talking to me, yes, you can come. And then he said, hey, Babu, come here, come here. Hey, when Swami calls only, we have to go inside the room. You go, come and stand in front of the mandir, and will Swami come and call you, no? That time you only go, no? Because he simply used to walk inside. That time, now alone used to be there. And 65, I used to walk into the. And he thought he remembered, suddenly remembered and say, he'll call you, and that time you go, no, otherwise you stand there. I said, okay, sir.
At
And
least you're allowed to
coolly,
stand. Hmm.
coolly, there he went and stood because alone, no, I was hesitant. I woke up one more. I said, I come here, let us go for that. He said, you can, what? Swami comes at 9:30, no? See, come, yes, brush and come fast. We'll go and stand there. He said, he came and said, Darshan, are you sure? I said, I sure. Then Swami, we went inside. In front of the old mandir, we stood. Main door was closed. I think Rama Brahmangari went somewhere closing the door, and the windows were closed. And no Sevadal, nobody. When Swami comes, maybe the helper to Raja Reddy Garu, somebody, he used to open the windows. Sometimes Swami himself used to do like this and open. At 7 o'clock, no, I was only watching. Okay, to the tinted glass, the orange patch was moving down and coming out. I think it's one window door he opened his hand, such a bright smile, face and smile. Ah, he said. Then we didn't know, no. So, namaskar means when he comes and say chesko means namaskar. No, we were standing like that. We were standing like that, and after sometimes, see, we didn't know the first time. I stood for 2 minutes. She should not unnecessarily stand there. I told the boy, hey, Swami has not opened the door here. I think better we move. Then I was planning how to attract Swami's attention. And not necessary actually. Another 5 more minutes means Swami would have opened that door. Letter giving was not there and not known to us. Then I said, you show something to Swami, he'll definitely will come. Then next day morning, he said, better, yeah, when Swami opens the door, it won't nice, you take bath, we'll take bath and go. I said, okay, I was so cold, yeah. He said, doesn't matter.
So you didn't take bath first time.
Yeah, he took finally, piece by piece, he used to wash. Went outside, one old lady in small basket, no? She was selling flowers. I went to her, Amma, how much? Then he said, two 10 paisa. He said, we gave 10 paisa, got the roses, nice, beautiful roses, went inside, and I saw that after some time, that orange patch slowly moving down. I said, hey, Swami is coming, be watchful. He opened the door as usual. So first, no, I had to say, please, Swami, come out. No? Instead of saying that, I held the rose like this. I'm sure. And then I waited for 5 minutes. Somebody came, I think Raja Reddy sir's a helper came and opened the door, that big main door, no? He said, so happily came out. He said, from where you got these roses? I said, I bought from there. Outside. Outside. Outside I bought, Swami. How much you paid? Swami, 10 pice. He said, immediately, you don't have sense at all.
So Swami came out and you gave him the rose, and then this dialogue is happening.
He didn't take. Still, he was looking at the roses. He was
Oh, he was
saying,
looking at it. He didn't take it.
but
Okay.
I can't exactly remember because I think he's picked up and maybe touching the rose. Yeah, but this I'm sure because
Hmm.
because
So then what
he
happened? Then you don't have. Hmm.
he act because that incident made me remember for many years. Maybe would have taken or maybe took, but definitely took
Hmm.
because I was holding like this, and he said that lady asked 10 paisa and simply gave off. You should know how to bargain. I said, okay, Swami. Then say, how to bargain means what? What I bargain, I don't know what to how to bargain means I don't know what is that. They said, yeah, come here. Tomorrow, see, for every bit no Swami is to help. What bargain? What I'll say? Roses, two roses. He said, I have taken two roses. Oh, Swami, what you say bargain? What bargain I make here? Then Swami said, see, come here. Ask for three roses tomorrow. I said, Swami, I
Okay.
said, Swami, okay, Swami, three roses, okay. And then I didn't know. I said, Swami, maybe to look at somebody, we went inside a little bit. Ah, I didn't know whether I took Namaskar. I just said, I scratched that boy beside me. I said, ah, he is, he is from Hyderabad, Ramakrishna Raju. He is in Kukatpalli. He also is Samiti. He looks after the Samiti activities. He said, Podam Randi. Next day, I went to that lady. Because when I say Swami said three roses, no, that means one more person. I woke up one more by say Swami is giving that. Oh my God, so cold water. I said take cold water, but Swami is going to have the sun. Doesn't matter. Come on, take it. He took immediately. And Swami definitely will come. Swami will come at 10 o'clock here. Why you stand here from now onwards? Another 3 hours. No. Swami yesterday came and he said, why you didn't tell us? You see, you're sleeping, so I didn't tell. Now you get up and come now. He took bath and went to that lady. He picked up two roses. I said, no. He really started wondering what happened to this boy. Unless you give me three roses, no. She smiled and gave three roses. And we took and again, as usual, he stood. Swami said, good. Then next day we went again like that. He said, actually, I don't say how much pains he took, no? Just to tell simple thing first time. So much Swami planned. I say, Ramakrishna, he said, see, you do one thing. Yes, Swami. Look at there. Ratalaramma house was a little bit few feet away, few yards away, and she is maintaining beautiful garden. Hey, Ramakrishna,
This is
look at that garden. Yes, Swami. Those roses are so beautiful. Yes, Swami. You see, you go and pluck some roses and bring and give to me. Why honestly waste 10 paisa? I
every
said, a
day.
beautiful idea. I said, beautiful idea. Then, so the two boys, they got excited. Nice, yeah, Swami is giving, talking, and so nice here to say. I said, come on, tomorrow morning, come. But Ratanlal Amma knows me, I won't come there. I will be standing here, and from the other side, you go, from kitchen side, pluck three roses and come. And you just say, for heaven's sake, you say, you don't make any noise there. And she may not like, and don't mention Swami's name also. And you just pluck and come quickly. They plucked nice roses, and we stood there. Swami asked, from where you got these roses? I said, Swami, from there. Nice. And he waiting, no, he's taking the and to give
Slowly,
one
slowly,
pint.
he's teaching you. Yeah.
Next time, the second day we went. Ah, no rices. From there only you got no. Yes, Swami. Hey, Chodra, look. See, you plug the roses, they fade away in no time. My God, what to do? I thought I was slowly, it is dawning into my in my head. See, do one thing. I'll come and stand from tomorrow. Okay. And when I come, you look at the roses and do like this. you
Like Aarti style.
Harati, you do like this. And I look at the roses, and the roses, it will be there for another 3 4 days. Then I said, okay, Swami. You want? Said, no, no, it is the rule, divine law. Then inside I was thinking, oh my God, you waited for 3 4 days so that we won't feel hurt. That's how
But
the
Radigaru,
first.
it's a very beautiful learning that
Uh,
he wanted to share this whole thing. First, he also told you to negotiate, and then
yes,
he,
yes, yes.
helped
Careful.
you to buy without buying,
Mm,
offer it.
yes,
And
yes.
then he took you to a different level in which you don't even have to offer it physical flower. You can
Yes,
just
yes, 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 yes.
mental
Maybe you do it.
offering.
Yes, mentally think of God and anything beautiful. You just say, Swami, it is. I have seen some, the villagers in my native place. I mean, the little bit, that type of devotion. They used to say, Swami, for all these things for Swami, something like that you say, I think.
Beautiful.
Mm.
So, like early morning darshan used to be around 9:30. You said when the trains would come and the boys
So
would
the
join
Swami
in.
used to come down first year, but again, 72 onwards, again the whole thing changed when I saw. And that I should tell you, this is also beautiful. Instead of coming down at 7 o'clock, and because those days, no students, I mean 69, and some VIPs used to be there, 3 4 people, and Swami used to come down and move around just like that casually. And at 9:30 used to come outside. We used to wait for that, and then, students used to come. So that's how it began. And 72, what I have seen was early morning used to come out at 7 o'clock, not down. You see, outside the Swami's room upstairs, as you enter, no, the door was a little bit elevated place. Outside the room,
Yes, yes.
a little bit a small parapet wall was there,
Hmm.
and you used to sit on the parapet wall and used to keep a notebook and continuously for 1 hour. It went on for my God, maybe 2 3 years till that shelter was put up for boys upstairs. So I used to sit on the single brick parapet wall, and nothing, not even a cloth was placed on that, and used to continuously. It is a low height, no. We could say once in a while writing, no, we used to look down, but never used to say what he was writing. Nothing. Some of the Sanatan Sari articles, because after writing, no,
Because I believe
Ramakrishna.
in, yeah, those times we believe he used to write the Vahinis and all the
Wahis and
articles,
yes, 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 yes.
article for Sanatan Sarthi very regularly.
But maybe you used to tell those people, no, one side the ladies used to stand a little bit far and close to that, in front of the Swami. The many students, they used to take bath, and it was so nice to see Swami early morning. Swami, I'll tell you one more. I'll add one more. What I'm saying, this WhatsApp group, and you also I think must be noticing. I mean, this what you asked me nice. This is Swami coming out early morning at 7 o'clock and sitting and writing, and it look like a sunrise, thick hair, fresh, and clothes, silk gown, and bright face, and like sun aura. Over the see these pictures. I think Mr. Nandagopal is sending, that sunrise pictures, and I was always every day I was remembering From the eastern side, that time also, no, I used to feel like that. For the eastern side, no, that red, the sun rising, and we should lose eastern side and sunrise, and western side look at Swami's door, and Swami opening the door and coming. And every day when these pictures are sent, I know recollecting that. And once in a while, writing once in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, Swami is to look down and ask boys. I just wanna to.
Reddy Garu, this is the picture you're talking about where you're.
Yes, yes. Later it was put on, and that
Okay.
yes, yes, yes,
This is a
yes,
top floor, and
yes.
on the end of it is Swami's room. When you take a flight of steps.
This is the L, no? Other side, I
Yes.
think. This is, I think, is in front of the, you see, from inside, right in front of the mandir and the parallel hall, and this is downstairs. This is upstairs dining hall corner. See
Okay.
the first picture you flashed.
Yeah.
This is it is L shape. L shape.
Yeah.
This is the line is in front of Swami's dining hall. This is, and from
Okay.
here,
Okay.
in from here, at where Swami is sitting, it will take a right turn. It will take a right turn. It is something like this. L,
It was an L shape. Yeah. Okay.
L
This
shape.
is what we have been. People have told us. So the viewers
Ah,
have watched
because
these
looking at
pictures,
this
and they've.
door and all, I could make out it is the dining
Yeah.
hall door, and yes, it is parallel. Now it is like this. You see vertical line,
Correct.
yellow fence,
Correct.
and
So
anja.
yeah.
And
So
after
the.
you,
Hmm.
let us finish of this. After 7
Hmm.
till 8 o'clock is to write, and boys they have to go for breakfast. Thinking that if you are Swami sitting there, thinking that boys may not go. Swami is to go inside. Then we used to go to the hostel dining hall, and our cook Ramarao, oh God, such another great man, used to keep the breakfast vessels there. We used to pick up little bit and eat, and again rush back to the mandir. But quarter to sometimes 8:30, quarter to 9, 9:30, Swami used to come down and come down. But here also, no, after 75, you have shown that upstairs roofing and all. 75 boys for 50th birthday, they worked so much. And after 8 o'clock, after breakfast, boys used to rush upstairs. There are two paths from behind the mandir. Wooden stairs was there from the inside mandir, and Swami used to spend some time before coming down. So around 9:15, Swami used to come down, and maybe 1 or 2 years at quarter to 9 used to come down. It is here also. If you want me to give the picture when I have seen in 72, like present Trai, central hall, front hall, side rooms. One side room was known as a safe room where it is. I think many people, I think whoever talks about that old Brindawan, they talk about. Okay, it is like a sanctum sanctorum for us. Because
Safe room. Everybody has talked about the safe room.
this
Yes.
is from outside. They say this actually you show to the boys of the immediate command. This steps, and it is the picture is taken from the long shot. It is.
Front. Front.
Uh,
Yeah.
that is the door, and this is the entrance to the old building. And the either side windows are there. No, when I said this
Yes.
right side window near the window, I stood there with there we are flashing. There I stood outside with the rose there, and
Okay. Standing in the rose. Okay.
this is a part of the garden where there's some flower pots which should be there, and mostly for keeping the car, the drive path is there from the in front of the building,
Yes.
and but boys used to sit mostly in this is upstairs. This is dining hall. Sorry, upstairs one room. Maybe this is down veranda, front veranda.
Yeah,
Now
there
it is
yeah,
semi semicircle hall. No, now it was a straight
straight
and
hall, yes.
yeah, yeah. And you see the corner room upstairs door is there. From here, that center door is there. From there, one center hall is there from the beside. And through this only, the many boys used to go inside and side door, two, three.
Wonderful.
Um,
I was just triggering your memory with this picture so that you can remember more. So
because
let,
see,
let me
because
remind you of another
I
thing.
remember clearly because from your time onwards, I should tell people you are the person who triggered this my talking about this recollecting, and you once you told me, sir, you speak about Kashmir. From that time onwards,
Yes.
boys have been asking how the Brindavan. So these pictures I can say as I say, I can remember as can see my palm now because many 5 6 years we stayed there, and with all humility, let me tell you, we used to stay very less in the hostel. Less time we used to spend in the hostel, and so graciously, Swami permitted some boys, I think some 10 15 boys, even to study evening times and night times, we used to sleep there only.
Okay,
Even my
let me
income
let me
time.
trigger a memory for you.
Uh,
How did our college get our prayer?
okay, again you're going back back to the 69 and
Yes, because I want you to bring
o-
that story up. So, how
okay,
did the prayer come into our being?
yes. So this is about very first year when I joined first time,
Yes.
and say we used to yes, see so beautifully Swami used to come out. It is like um, see you can't describe devotees by that 10 o'clock. Devotees to gather. That time, see first you showed me a mango tree. There some 30 40 people used to gather and do bhajan and something like harati and all. Later, when college started, either side of that drive path, one side did ladies and other side gents used to sit. From first gate till last, almost till the present stores area,
Hmm.
and that is from the eastern side. And to the gate, students used to come, and so Swami so majestically used to walk outside behind the gents, that single road beside the drive path. We used to wait, and Swami slowly pass between, and when he is moving, oh my God, that beauty you cannot describe. Always he is swaying this side, that side, and always, no, boys also. This is later when you ask me something, I'll tell you. It is a laughter, laughter, laughter.
So,
Always.
so
Swami used
when
to
did
crack
this?
some jokes.
So where we used to sit down and talk about these things in bungalow itself or in the college
Talking not outside. Bangla only Swami. No. So
bungalow? Okay.
outside, so Swami is so majestic. Was not like Mahavishnu coming, coming. It's a smile. He smile and bright and
So how did he choose you
so
for prayer? How did that prayer thing happen?
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm just saying how he used to come first.
Hmm.
So 9:30, uh, Swami used to come out. By the time devotees used to, I mean, settle down. They used to come fast and settle down. Swami used to slowly, and students used to come. And Swami used to move toward the end. After 1 year, devotees to sit under Sairam shed was constructed, and Then, when Swami moved to that place, that is Sairam Shed area, slowly we used to enter the classes. No prayer. Because looking at Swami passing in front of us, and that itself was a prayer for us. No special prayer.
So
No special
basically,
prayer.
all of you would come and stand in front of the college when Swami would
Ah,
come for darshan. You take his
ah.
darshan and you will walk into the classrooms.
The classrooms and settle
Yeah.
down, and classes
Hmm.
used to start. Classes used to
Hmm.
start. I'll tell you, so many things are there to narrate. Nobody, see, nobody told us how we have to sit, where, but everybody was quiet and calm. You know, quiet and calm, and they used to mind their work, enter class, sit, and write something. And see, Swami used to enter. Sometimes used to come into the classrooms. All classrooms were connected. All classrooms were connected. So slowly, I knew we sit beside path that is close to the door. They used to, well,
He will.
placing the chairs. We used to leave some gap. Shall I tell you? And one incident, and how there are hundreds of incidents how Swami wanted me to study well, and how he helped me without even using a simple harsh word. We used to keep the notebook. We are supposed to keep the notebook the same the wooden chairs, and I kept the notebook. But we are supposed to look at the teacher. But Swami is more moodful, no? So I said I was looking at the Swami like this, and Swami looking at my notebook, he gave a thin smile. I could understand nothing is there. And to indicate that, Swami keeps like this, but then by that time I understood some of the Swami's movements. He did like this, and other boys couldn't make out. Swami is a greatness, Swami, Swami, he did like this. That means nothing is, then with one finger, he did like this. Other boys thought, no, she's usually, and with side look, Swami, they are watching, they're listening to the teacher, and they also have side looks. And Swami talked to me, so this Puttapatti boy, they were watching, and without anybody knowing, Swami was doing like this and did like this. That finger I was concentrating because I was very conscious. When he did like this, I could make out. He did like this and said did like this. That means
He
nothing
said
is in the
nothing is in
notebook.
the book. He said nothing is in the books.
Nothing
Okay.
is in the notebook. Other nobody could. But I had to reply. No, I was feeling so bad, and then I took my hand like this and did like this and scratched like this and like this. That means nothing is going into my head, Swami. Nothing is going. Then they had to reply. So kind he was, and how many times like if I go into the details and I can't even speak, then
So sweet.
Swami, then while moving, as if he's playing with the hand, and he looked at me for the side and this gave a smile. He was doing while moving, he did like this. That means indicating that don't worry, everything will be fine. He decided. Okay, so like this, few days went on. One day, after first period or second period, the word came that Swami is coming. We were all, so big rooms, were all made to sit in one hall. He said, Swami is coming, like maybe, no, nobody said, nobody knew what Swami would do. No? He said, Swami coming in Kannada, say, Swami Vartare, you sit in one room. We sat in one room. And everywhere you can sit, there's nothing like, you sit in the front rows and all that. We just sat somewhere near the door, picked the chair. And I sat, and Swami came, and the teacher's chair Swami sat. Teacher's
Hmm.
chair Swami sat, the table and place, and the teachers in the front row somewhere I don't know they were there, and he looked at me, and I said usually look at I was looking this side that side, and he looked at me, hey Ramakrishna. I didn't even respond. I don't know. Say, okay, Ramakrishna. I am also Okay, Ramakrishna. Hey, Astama prayer, no? You must put up what you heard, no? Yeah, I don't know. I said, my heart was thumping. I said like this. He said, get up and chant. Get up and chant. Oh my God, chant it is 120 boys and teachers. I got up. I didn't even do like this. I said Asatoma Sadgamaya. And Swami smiling. He said Asatoma Sadgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityurma Matangaya. So nice, so nice it is. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Ah. Then you looked at other boys and said, you also must be knowing, no, this prayer. Some people said, yes, Swami. Ah, chant, chant. Almost some 30, 40 boys made them chant. He's like a teacher is sitting. Hey, you chant, you chant, you chant. After 10, 15, everybody got in, everybody, but then I got so disciplined and nobody got up.
So
Then,
say the first line and you repeated it, or
no,
did
no, no,
you
no.
only say?
First two lines nicely because I know the prayer, no, but only thing is a little bit scared and no. First time, Asatoma Sadgamaya, when I used to say Asatama Sadgamaya, to support me, stay Asatama Sadgamaya, so nice. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. And forgot because nervous when I said come to third one. Mrityu, I said Mrityorma Amritangamaya, so nice, no? and,
So it is
and
nervousness, more of nervousness, and then it became a part
then
of the
then he said,
curriculum.
now the prayer over. It is the Swami's usual habit from beginning. Somebody bought a bag of ball pens, and Swami said, "Come, whoever chanted, almost all chanted, come and I'll give you." So chanted, all of you chanted so nicely. Come on, take one. So we all go. So no teacher, nobody to guide. No boys. See, it appeared as only everything from the hostel activities and college activities, when to go, where to sit. Nobody told us. Prayer, okay, which your room? Okay, that third room. Go and sit there. That's all. Teacher will come. You know the timetable. Wait, that's all. Will come or not? No, just sit there. That's all. And after and we never used to move and looks this side at that side. So beautiful it was, and it is maybe the Swami's divine will. It was.
Sorry about that.
You're
Sorry
saying
about that.
Aswama. Then later
Hmm.
Swami said after distributing. Shall I continue?
Yeah, please, please, please.
After distributing the pens, Swami said, from now onwards, from tomorrow, this is going to be our prayer. This is going to be our prayer. He said, before all of you stand outside, when I come out for darshan, you also stand there in rows, class by class by class, in single rows, and chant Asatoma Sadgamaya prayer. And that's how the prayers so
So
simple.
then, so then it used to be sung in the front of college every day.
Oh, Swami. No, no,
No,
no, no.
boys.
Boys, yeah. Between Kalyana Mandapam and hostel, no, that patch
Yeah,
is there,
so
no?
there
Uh,
you used to stand and say
facing,
this prayer.
facing the doors, the wall,
Correct,
long,
correct.
just present Kalyana Mandapam area, no? So
So you face the
facing,
college and you stand and you say the prayer. That's it.
yes, yes. Our right side,
Asatoma and then.
Swami is going for darshan and watching and all that. Okay.
So nice. I believe
It went on
there was a
even 72, 73 also it went on. Prayer was like this only. And we used
so
to have a weekly bhajan in college. And almost twice or almost twice some some very learned person and used to come and give a talk. So beautiful. I used to like those talks. Even Professor Gokak sir used to, that is, he started after I think 1 year. And Gokak sir used to speak. And one Rajaratnam was it, sir. All these
so moral
high,
classes.
because Gokak sir knew, he was a vice chancellor and also connected with the Jnanapet. He knew many of those uh, people, professors, and one word means they used to come running.
Correct, correct.
They used to give.
So Bhagwan had a habit of whenever you are around Swami, he
Uh,
would make sure that boys are never free, he would
uh,
engage you in different activities.
uh, uh,
So around Mandir,
uh.
did you do some activities with Swami or any like
Yes,
gardening or cooking or something like that?
because we were very few, hardly 10, 15 boys, I mean, first year, I'm talking about the first year. And the
Yeah.
72 onwards, various activities started, and maybe helping the hostel. Some people used to help in the mandir, and our Navin Patel, Bhaiya, you are mentioning, he electrical and all those things he used to help. And later, on Mr. Ravi
Let
Shankar,
me let me remind
he
you
used to
because
Thoran and all that things. Many
yeah,
different works were slowly given one by one, but first thing I started, if you want me to mention how it
yeah,
started,
please do that. Yeah.
and one day in the evening, those days, no, the evening special bhajans and programs were not there, and Swami used to take a stroll in front of the old building, and one day he was from this side, the dry path in front of the mandir. Swami was we were standing so one side along the path, and Swami is walking slowly up and down, and nobody was there to disturb. Honestly, nobody used to ask, and so wherever people used to stand, nobody used to gather around Swami, and unless if it's looking, if we are lucky, Swami himself used to come near. So one day, no, while moving this side and that side, Swami was looking at some plants. And I said, okay. Because two, three times he did and stood in front of us once. I said, hey, did you have breakfast? He said, oh, yes, Swami. Ah, good, he said. Again, one more round he took. Did you have lunch? This was asking at 5 o'clock in the evening. Did you have lunch? He said, yes, Swami, we had lunch. Ah, but slowly his expressions are changing. By her wondering, why, what he's asking. We are so great. And then again he said, then I was guessing in my mind, okay, you're going to ask, did you have tea and nice pakoda, something like that? He asked. And yes, Swami, we said, then he stopped in front of us, two, three of us. You had one slightly serious expression came. Like a serious father is going to teach something. You had breakfast, you had lunch, you had evening tea, and slowly it is dawning what he's going to say. See, look at these plants, flower plant, and has it not occurred to you to pour some water? My God, that word was enough. It was so strong. It was. I just, I, I, I called one or two boys at Package come here. But suddenly we didn't know how to react properly. I didn't say, Swami, shall we pour water and all that. See, we used to feel it is our house. At the same time, we were hesitant to, it was a very strange feeling. We used to feel, that is our house. But on our own, we never used to pick up, we don't know, unless Swami says. And then I tapped on the hand of someone, boy, I said, come here. Swami was standing there only watching. And it was strong enough for us to make make us move from
Go and
there.
get water and start doing that.
Then said, let's move. Yeah, two boys came. See, we didn't know whom to ask. Then I think it occurred. Said, hey, how to pour water? No? I said, come, let us go. Bathroom, plastic buckets are there, mugs are there. And some work is done. By the time we came with the buckets full of water, Swami went inside because his work is done. And
Yeah, he has
so
taught you the lesson and you have to
that's
continue.
how the slowly the first work and it started how that once in a while removing weeds and all those things. But when later after 1 or 2 years, other works because other works like the electrical works,
Yeah.
purchases,
You all
purchases,
used to get
and
a chance to garland Swami also?
yes, it
Because I have a yeah, I have a
yes, the
picture of
picture was
yours
there.
with Swami. Yes.
Yes,
So
it,
was that any day or only for your birthdays?
No, no, boys never used to, I don't remember. Boys never used to celebrate birthdays or something like that. It was become final, become that is third year, some celebration,
Hmm.
third year celebration. And I don't know who prepared and got, because it's easy to get back garland from city, no, city. I think somebody would have ordered, and I don't know. I don't remember. Somebody said, "Hey, Ramakrishna, you pick up one garland and put." Then, shall I tell you one more sweet thing about this
Yes.
garlanding? And see, this is okay. This is Swami coming out of in 60 70 out of the old hostel. I told you, one garage room was converted into for teachers to sit. And Swami, after evening darshan, sometimes he used to come to our that hostel side and he used to talk to the boys. He's coming out of the room, that garage room. There was only this much. These are the hostel boys. This is the
But interesting thing is to watch how you are dressed, all of you, and how
we
you are
don't.
standing.
You are very,
How all
very,
of you are
very.
standing in front of Bhagwan.
Yeah. All
Everybody has.
color dress till the third become color dress, and but Swami never is so kind, so gracious he was. And
Hmm.
somewhere from the cities, oh my God, this is the front gentleman was Rama Brahmam Garu.
Ram Ramam Garu, this is your
This
Vijay
is
Bhaskar,
yes, this
and that
is
is
it is Swami's bedroom in Ooty.
aha. Okay.
Yes, so I'm not mentioning about anything outside this. Various trips will discuss some other time. And this is uh, Vijay Bhaskar has become
Yes, Vijay
trustee.
Bhaskar. Unfortunately, we
He,
lost him. Yeah.
yes, yes, Vijay Bhaskar. That is left of Rama Brahmam Garu. Vijay
Yes.
Bhaskar. Mm, and,
So I believe you had a chance to remember you're working with Ramarao
mm,
Garu in kitchen,
uh-huh.
and you're preparing a sweet. If you recall that story with Bhagwan,
He's not preparing
Kajikeya.
sweet.
Uh,
I think maybe 72, 70. I don't remember. See, there are so many activities, so many things used to take place. It's,
I'm just
it's difficult
giving
to.
you. I'm just
I
trying to
tell
give
you,
you a
I
thought.
that part I mentioned. That part I mentioned, and see, you were asking about the duties. I think by 72, boys used to do so many, almost all the hostel duties, purchases, vegetable purchases, provision purchases, and repairs, repairs, electrical repairs, I think, and even tying of Thoran, tying of Thoran. Actually, Swami also, I think first year, he told me, you look at the, I'm jumping from one side because so many things and everything is flashing in my mind.
So,
And I'm
I'm
standing
giving you
outside,
a
Swami,
story. If you
I'll
can
come
tell
to
us
that.
about that.
I will come to that point. I'll come to the point. And 7:30 came Swami. I don't know. We are standing there. Swami came out and looked at that gate and said, "Arey Ramakrishna, why don't you tie a Thoran today, Thursday, Ra? You know, no, put up at your time." I said, okay, and climbed and picked up some leaves and late, I think, later two, three boys. I think you don't know. I think one Mr. Ravishankar is there. I think I'm sure he used to tie inside for doors for once or twice. I also tried for some time, and later I think he was and the electrical works and all. I think that last speech or Naveen Bhai was mentioning about the various duties. No, I heard he was
Correct.
mentioning. Uh, So, Acha, about this helping Ramarao Garu, one day, see, almost every month, either Swami used to give us special dinner or we used to invite Swami for special dinner. Swami used to give means inside the mandir.
So you are in the
So when we
bungalow
used to
or he will come to the hostel?
hostel, and but
Hmm.
there's a lot of work. No place upstairs. The hall has to be vacated, and but the boys used to do so happily. The whole thing has to be vacated, cleaned, and all those things. Surrounding areas have to be cleaned. Somebody has to go to the Bangalore purchasing vegetables, provisions, and all those things. And even the chutney making and all those curries, even the students and some teachers they used to help and so many things. But no, let me about this sweet thing. Let me concentrate. And the evening, see the day Swami used to come for um, dinner, he used to give darshan to the devotees early, quite early, and used to walk into the hostel to check whether things are ready or not, and to what what exactly these people have been doing, how far they have completed, and how far cooking is over, and what is cooked and all. And once, Ramarao Garu, that our cook, was so kind. He was like such a nice gentleman, and he called us some boys, 4 5 boys. He said, Babu, you prepare some rolls from Puri, Swami is coming, and at least Puris have to be ready. The oil is boiling, and only that rolling sticks were there. There no plate to keep. Only kadapa slabs. We cleaned the kadapa slabs, the dining kadapa slabs. After dinner, we used to use those kadapa slabs for sitting and dinner, like reading tables. And we cleaned that kadapa slabs, and 4 5 boys keeping some atta on that and round wet ball, we were rolling. And Swami used to visit many places, and so the understanding was you just be there minding your work. Don't go behind Swami or keep staring at Swami, and you should be concentrating on your work. Nobody told us, but everybody understood that way. And we thought, no, such a simple work. Keep the small ball of water and you do like this, and it become and it is like
Rolling,
it is
rolling
like
the chapatis. Yeah, rolling the
rolling
chapatis.
chapati. It was like a leaf. It was coming,
Hmm.
and Swami came and like Panduranga stood like this. He looked at me and he said, "It would." He's holding keeping the hand on the sides, like Panduranga, with one side. He just did like this and he said, go away from here, move from this side. He said, you can eat only you people. He meant everybody, because I was close. With the hand, he did, he did like this, move from this side. Can't roll even chapati. He was smiling, but you're not angry. Like we could make out. We were giggling and he was smiling. And then can't roll a chapati. Then we were stand. We what to do? Then he scratched that wet floor and he did like this. Because small
Made the
ball
ball.
again.
Made the
He
ball.
made wiped that kadapa that the small grains of wet atta and one two three rolls. My God, it's like a moon. Immediately said,
Yeah.
"Ah, Swami." Like Swami is so happy because praising, God. He was
So
smiling, but
he's
he's
praising
controlling.
himself. Yeah.
Praising, praising. Then immediately saying, people know, how to praise and all, but you don't know anything. You know only eating, but you can't know work. You say, ha 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 and all. But anyway, we could make out he is very happy. Then he rolled thing, he picked up, he folded it half, and edges he pressed, and he said, yes, Swamberi means lazy fellows. You know how to heat only, no? You take this, people say, this is kachikaya. In Andhra, the people make kajikaya, one type of sweet, but no sweet inside, no problem. You fry it and eat. And he went to some other group, some other side, people
So
working.
kajikaya is a sweet in Andhra. in which you
Uh,
put inside some sweet
inside
element,
some
some sweet
sweet.
element,
So
and then
yes,
you wrap it up, you close the borders, and
yes,
then
yes,
deep
yes,
fry it, and
yes,
then
yes.
deep fry it.
You fold half and inside something, some sweet made of
But
this.
here he did not put anything inside in
He did
between
not put
that.
anything,
So he
and
just
he told
folded
us to.
that roti and then he sealed the
Yes,
borders.
he just about the edges he pressed and he said, "Go on, take." I took that took that sweet to Ramarao. He was feeling so bad. I mean, he knew me well. I was from Puttapatti. He couldn't scold. He was showing so, Babu, what is this? So I'm Swami is entering now. Nothing to show. Mm. Then at the top of that, no, we are so innocent. He said, Ramarao Garu, Swami told us to fry and eat. He said, okay, and he put it because and it bulged like that. You know, you pour, boiling oil, you put, it bulges like this. And I don't know
Correct.
because of that. You put it outside in plate and serve. Then, see, unfortunately, the duty of rolling puris were given to all Telugu boys, 4, 5. North Indian boys means they knew they were doing some other work, and we didn't know. We struggled, and again he sent one more helper, and we the finished work was finished when this karjikai which was put in the oil and kept outside, very beautifully we went there because Swami said, take as prasadam. We went and it was heavy. I thought that because of oil, fried in the oil, it became heavy and broke it. Oh my God, inside the sweet was there. Inside the sweet was. Unending stories.
But it is so nice, that how he plays around with you. I remember when somebody, we keep looking at Swami all the time. We always like to, look at him. And you remember when he asked some boy also this question, why are you looking at me? Do you recall that?
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Even I spoke in one of the Samat ones. I met after 30 years it flashed. I was wondering, one day for Vijay Samarpan or something about the people asking, see, the most important thing, see, so many things, how we were in the hostel, how we were sitting in the hostel, how the darsam. But the most important thing is that sweet form from morning till evening, and always voice. We used to look at song. I used to wonder, my God, I'm from Puttapatti. I used to think,
Yeah.
how I can manage manage with the city boys after one or
But
2 years.
this one because I feel it was such an interesting a conversation with Bhagwan,
Uh,
and Swami asking somebody, why are you looking at me, or why are you staring at me? I want
yes,
you to tell that story exactly how the dialogue
yes.
happened, and
Okay, I'll finish this because
yeah.
I just a little bit of background I'm giving, and but no, the ways, first swaying to this side and that side. Oh God, that majestic form. I think that poem Madhuradipate Ekalam Madaram only we have to think of it and we say. So many things we say this miracle that happened, this happened, that and that, but that majestic form always, oh, so sweet it was. And see, I had to tell you before I mentioned early morning 7 o'clock we used to go that and 1 hour darshan. Again 8:30 we used to go 1 hour darshan and evening it is Sunday. Sairam shed behind used to stand 1 hour darshan. Okay, evening one day one evening after evening darshan, Swami was coming out. Yeah, we also went and stood behind the devotees. Bhajan over, and when Swami got up, quickly used to come and stand behind. Okay, see for boys used to wait for every minute and every moment of Swami, always staring like that. And I thought even though I stayed in Puttapatti, my God, I think I had to learn so many things. And Swami once I think I'll tell you later. Swami slowly in the path is coming. Either side, either side of the path, we were standing and swaying to this side and that side. Swami was coming in. See the same thing, I think. But no, see, so many things connected in Puttapatti also. Always till this temple decorations came up, people also used to stand in front of the mandir, this side, right side, because front projection quite often used to come, Swami used to come. Any number of times, just Swami is coming, Swami is coming. Just I told you, I think in the last discussion, some people used to with the bag right in front of the mandir where the bhajan boys are sitting on the trees. They used to they used to stay there, and from a far place with the family, little bit far, and Swami has to also pray. From behind, they used to come, go, Swami used to go. Okay. Here, 5 o'clock in the evening, we were standing. Swami is coming back after taking Harati in Sairam Shed. Is coming back, and almost inside, I think, very close, just 10, feet, 5 feet away from the main door, Mandir main door. So sometimes, he used to sway like this and so sweet it was. Few things like I can't describe, Swami smiling,
We are getting
always
emotional.
smiling. Swami
Yeah.
smiling. And he stood in front of us, but not me. Luckily, he didn't ask me. Beside boy, he said, "Hey, why are you staring at me like that?" And we are all amused. Oh, Babu, God, you are giving this and we are looking at. Again, see, if once Swami has in mind, it looks simple, but no simple unless he has got something. It is any small thing will be useful for future generations. Otherwise, nothing small for him. So scores also. I think it will be useful for. I tell you, 2, 3 times he scolded me in Puttaparthi. That is giving me so much strength till now to be careful. I'll tell you later. I think some of the later descriptions. Let me finish up this. And again, he asked. We started giggling. What? And started boys giggling. No, why are you staring at me like this? Then Swami repeated twice. One boy said, Swami, we don't know. What do we know? See, we feel like looking at him. God, it is that majesty, that charm, and that brightness. Oh God, so many things connected. But how can you describe Swami? You are like this and you are like that. We can also, we don't know, Swami, he said. And he was looking at me, but no, so he knew I never talk much. Okay. And but you don't know why, again, Swami didn't leave. If you don't know, why are you looking at me like that? And the boy other side, he said, Swami, we feel like looking at you always. What? Morning you 1 hour. Swami repeated these things. Morning 1 hour, then before college 1 hour, now darshan time 1 hour, and now we are going to have programs, bhajan and all, 1 more hour. So much time, you're going, and still you are staring at me. Yes, that boy, no, now. Swami was slightly thin smile, that no, okay. That happy smile, no, when he's saying, yes, Swami, we feel like looking at you, Swami, always, he said. Then Swami was so happy. He said, whom you feel like looking at hours and hours together every day. That is God, that is God, that is God, he said. That is God. So like this, Swami is to give some hint that he is God. And one more thing, I think when it will come in our conversation or not, I should tell you, if you ask me what is so special in Brindavan, as I understood from Darshan, I think Darshan part I said, always Swami used to either, while moving from room to room, sometimes he used to sit in that sanctorum, safe room, used to read letters, or from moving or sitting, sometimes Even while coming down from the steps, he used to hum a small song. Mohana Raghurama. Mostly that dramas, Veda Parsala boys put up dramas. Entakalami, Badal, Endo, Swami, so he used to keep many boys, See, if you go to boys' side, I can't describe. I used to wonder, my God. Swami himself said, ఎప్పుడు నేర్చుకుంటావురా? Oh my God, so much devoted. In few months,
Reddy Garu,
the,
let me pause you because let me. I know you're getting so many beautiful thoughts, and it's emotional too.
let
You
me
have
finish up this.
okay,
One
sure,
word.
okay,
This because it will be incomplete. Swami is to always, this is the speciality of that. See, I said no, this that looking at the form and hearing, always he used to hum a song softly and move from the room to room and sitting also he used to, and later no, um, Anantapur Warden Garu. She used to sing some songs. I think 72, we went to that Bandipur forest that time. She started singing some Tamil songs. Andanalam Vandira or something like that. Those days, Swami liked that song. So this kind of creating this feeling in boys, Swami saying, when those days will come. I wanted to say this sentence because this is very dear to me.
sure.
Continuously in the room, that is inside or later upstairs, Swami used to say something about Krishna. And so many Krishna songs are there, and hundreds and hundreds. But those days, what there's so many ways Swami used to describe Krishna Leelas. After 1 or 2 years listening to this, I used to think, oh Swami, you are describing about yourself to us. Krishna did like this, Krishna did like that. It was so visible and clear for us that, say, looking at Swami, it was a sort of demonstration for us. Oh, Krishna was like this. How can I describe that smile and that
Mm,
love and my God, so watchful Swami was even. And about the boys, so many boys, so many varieties of boys scoring high marks and low marks. Oh, yeah, but the day results were announced also, Swami used to make everybody feel great. And always Swami never said why you like. But Swami used to say you. Swami always said you can also study. You can also study, but never use the word useless fellow you are. That is only God could do it. God could do it. And people used to get high marks. You could have, why you lost 1 or 2 marks? You could have scored that also, no? And people are getting 40, 50. Nice. Without effort, you got 40, 50. You put little bit more effort. No, you get more. What encouragement. Okay, next
So
unending
that
story, Simon.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Let me ask you this because I wanted to get your feeler on that.
uh,
You have seen Bhagwan from a childhood, so you have you know as a god,
mm,
he was always presented to you as a god, but he himself never comes as a god. How do you think your perception or understanding of Bhagwan has evolved from your childhood to your college days and
mhm.
henceforth? How would you explain that?
See, daily when you see darshan, but always this day is special. When it's a darshan time, when you look at, so sweet and so special. Because earlier, when I son studied, when I 11 years only, and people used to say he is Krishna Babu, you are be careful with him. And that majesty and that grandeur used to feel is something special. But nowadays, for me, half, because always I was worried because Swami is giving so much and studies as he expected not coming up to. So it is like always like this for me, waving moving from this side to that side. But always that feeling that. You are my savior. And Swami, okay. But how you feel that he is God, and you see so many small things he did. See directly, when somebody was staring at him, he said, "Whom do you stare at like that? Hours together, whom do you? Only God you can stare." And the first idea that he is most everything. Immediately, I never say, he did this for me, so he is Krishna. Let's not. Swami, you know everything. See, one day in Puttaparthi, because I have to give that first example, how that feeling that, oh my God, he knows everything. One day, he came and said, I think last time I mentioned, hey, Chitra was in floods, don't go to college, school. Then I was giggling to myself. Okay, nice long. Swami gave me
Yeah.
holiday enough. Nice. People because used to see me around. I say, hey, fellow, you are here around. Okay, Swami told me not to go. No, okay, guys, nice. Okay, sai. I mean, they are not about this because they are simply casual ask. But I went and checked from the present guest house area from Puttaparthi. Chitravati is a thin flow. But evening, my God, it's a terrible flow and people couldn't return. People couldn't return. And my God, I thought he knows everything. And so you asked me this question, how you feel God?
No, I think evolve.
I, I,
Like,
I'll
when you
tell you
look
that
at,
beautiful
yeah.
examples are there. No?
Hmm.
I mean, the first year after exam, accountancy exam, I thought because I was a science student in PUC and BCom, I found it very difficult. And I thought I have not done well. And I was really terribly feeling bad. And my another student also, he was there, you must done definitely would have done well. And 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and simply I just literally lost no balance sheet tallied. And I lost my thinking. I was so feeling so terrible. So I mean, he gave me one more chance to study. And where here I am again not doing well. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, not crying, but inside it is more than crying. Standing in front of the Swami was taking rest 2:15, and simply it is going like going to the mother and saying, "So I have not done well my exam. Gone. You have gave me chance. Why I should get chance like this?" My God, Swami opened the door, window door. Never happened. I think once before also happened for me. I'll tell you that also. And I say, "What are you talking?" My God, as it is. You see, sometimes he is so divine and we are so human. Oh God, as it is, I have not done well, and he's trying to catch me for talking to the neighbor. And no, while feeling bad and say, how you did here, the tally, this tally, something like that asking. Then says nothing, Swami. Hey, why? ఏం చెప్తున్నావు వాడికి? Oh, I thought no. Foolishly, he trying to catch me. Nothing, Swami. Then he understood this fellow is feeling bad. Ah, so you are telling him you have not done well in accountancy. Then I don't know. Then smile was not coming so bad inside. Oh, you did like this. You have done well. Go and take some food. Go and take some food, and everything will be fine. Don't unnecessarily think study for tomorrow. Go, he said, and close it. So how nobody told. And naturally, these small. One more thing I think I should tell you how he looked after us in first year. It happened 69, and outside nothing was available for devotees to buy food. And acha, many day scholar students, they used to get the carriers, food, some food packets, some small carrier, a small tiffin carrier. And devotees also who wanted to stay till evening, They used to bring their food lunch because nothing was available. Because after 1 or 2 years, small thatched hut was opened and where some idli sambar was sold. And see, I should give you the 1 or 2 sentences of this Brindavan, beautiful Brindavan. You see, the present hostel area, beside hostel, one more hostel building is there, and the store area. So many trees were there, hundreds and hundreds of these sandalwood trees, low branches. The students and devotees they used to tie those the food bundles or carriers to that because so many monkeys, no place to keep. And Sundays and Thursdays, many devotees to come. So our teachers, they took upon themselves duty of um, s- helping the devotees who visited. So the cook is to prepare one vessel of color rice, which is pulihora, and curd rice, and the two teachers and I think 25 paisa or 50 paisa, one spoon, they used to sell. One Sunday, it so happened, and me and my classmate, Swami was Sunday, so many devotees, and we were standing inside. For some time, we stood inside the mandir, and we thought Swami went into room. We came outside, and through the window, we were standing like that, and Swami is talking. We forgot to go. It became 2 o'clock. When Swami went up, Swami said, go, 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 go." When, when he said go, that time, okay, 2 o'clock, oh God, felt so hungry. Felt so hungry. They said, my classmate said, hey, let us go ahead. Inside went 2 o'clock. The cook Ramarao said, wow, 2 o'clock, 1.5 hours back, everything over. So came low late. And we didn't want to say, looking at Swami, we forgot to take food. Then we look outside, my classmate said, Arey Babu, see, it is there, no, in the vessels it is there. So we went there, picked up a plate. Just the teacher said, no, rules are rules, everywhere, strict rules. This is for devotees, not for you. Go away. Then he started arguing, but they said, give quiet. Arguing will take us. Not only we miss food, doing unnecessarily bad remark. He said, our food now, why he is saying no? I said, keep it, man, we are late and our mistake is ours. Then I said, say, I said, come. This is unnecessarily talking. He said, let us go. We went inside. We went inside and sat near the wall opposite to Mandir. Towards the wall, a series of steps are there for keeping flower pots. We sat in there. And I was feeling bad, but because all boys, they're saying, I say, okay, first year. Later, second year, so many devotees, children came and they knew much more than me. But first year, no, I was a Puttaparthi, I knew more. But inside, I was thinking, oh my God, Swami, I was feeling hungry. Neighbor boy, I was asking me, "Hey, Ramakrishna, you people said, my mother said, you know everything, you are not able to give me show me food also. I said, yes, wait for half an hour, we'll go to the canteen and we'll have food. And but inside, no, same thing, I was playing the record. Oh, Swami, my grandmother said, everybody is nice place, people give us nice food here. Sunday, 2:15, I'm hungry, nobody is there to give me food. My God, at 2:45, 2:30, I'm just looking at the mandir. I heard some noise, window opening noise. I looked up. He said, one window was there, Swami, I think the top or something. He said, because the dark light was put off, and only he kept the hand close to the
Window.
bench, and he was doing like this. I could guess because mind was so much concentrating on the food, and he was doing like this. Then I said like, like that, because the voice won't reach. Then the neighbor, my classmate, got so irritated. What? Yeah, you're dancing. What? What? When you let this dancing? I said, not dancing. Yes, Swami came. Swami came and asking whether we had food. Oh my God, you should have said we didn't eat. I'm hungry. I said, how can you say? And I said, I did like this. I did like this. That is enough. And because I didn't smile because my truth. We didn't know how. So innocent we were. I said, did like this. And he said, then close the door. I said, okay. He said, Arya, you don't know how to tell talk to Swami. You should have said, Swami, our teachers didn't give food and all. You should say, and I said, too much. Okay, speak it. After 5 minutes, the side main door got opened. I had that, horizontal iron bars are there, big door, no? Raja Reddy sir's cook was there. He was opening. He opened and he said, yesterday, fellow, you also come. Both went. Then he asking Raja Reddy sir's cook, your name is Chinna. Hey, Chinna, you have no dining hall. No? Cooking was not yet started upstairs. Some that the people who transferred the building, the Gogineni family, they used to say, they used to bring in carriers food into Swami's dining hall. He went and saw Swami. A little bit rasam is there, curds is there. Oh, that is enough. This for these hungry boys. Get that, he said.
So you
Some
had a
pickle was
blessing
there.
in disguise. So you got food in
Blessing
Mandir
in
then.
guys. In that where? In that sanctorum room only said, Kuchondra. I sit in that in front of
Great.
the Swami's chair.
Beautiful.
And he said, he got some 2 plates. Swami himself Swami himself put the rice and em kavali. He didn't ask em kavali. He put little bit of rice. He said softly to Swami, Swami curry over. పర్వాలేదు ఈ సాంబార్ స్వామి కొంచెం సాంబార్ ఉంది. He put Swami put some liquid sambar and rasam, and he told something to Swami. Sorry, to cook, and Swami I think went and we finished eating and we were studying. That person came and said, Baba, you want curds? Said Swami will come and give you, so you don't trouble yourself. Said Swami went up. Swami is taking rest, Babu. For your sake, he came down at 2:30. Swami is taking rest. You take liquid curd. You see, why I'm mentioning this is like the small acts, Swami is to
Obviously.
reveal. That's why I mentioned this. Swami is to reveal that he knew everything. He knew everything, and he's always there to. He's there to protect.
Reddy
He's there
Garu,
to.
as a
Uh,
teacher, let
uh,
me ask you one final question, and
mm,
just to keep the time.
uh,
You know, Bhagwan started this whole concept, and from the
mm,
day one, he
mm,
has announced that everything is for one goal, and that is
mm,
for us to realize our
mm,
hidden divinity. And
mm,
for that, he chose value education as the means to an end.
mhm,
And in that value education, Bhagwan once told me also directly that you can't have values without God.
mhm,
So what I look at it is, so if I would like to have your views on, as a teacher, as a student, you have gone through the system, now you're teaching. What do you think, as a summary, is values education program, and how does Swami integrate or innate this God consciousness into every activity of a student life?
I don't know how much I can tell you because I myself went through the system. Only 2 hours passed, I didn't notice. See, the maybe some other time, few sentences to speak, many important sentences. The first speech in Brindawan College, 69, maybe I think June, Swami started with the word character. Swami said, so many colleges are there, so many institutions are there. I have started this so that I want you people to set an example to this world. That character is important. See, we have not much, okay. I'm aware of what Swami meant this. So Swami gave a direct example which none of those people who heard could forget. Swami gave one example, that is, Swami made it very clear. One person, one devotee's son, he was studying in Chennai, engineering or something. married, and wife asks, he is a devotee son only from Brindawan, but I don't want to mention name now. And the daughter-in-law says, uh, father-in-law will go so long. She was feeling bad that husband has not come home for long. When she is asking so many times, he says, let us go to Chennai, Madras, and we'll spend some time. You can see your husband. And those days, this booking lodges and all those things were not there. He takes that lady directly to the college compound, campus. He has the address of that boy because those days no cell phone, nothing. And he says, "You sit under the tree with this bag. I'll go to that room, his room, this address, and I'll find out and bring him here." When he goes, half a dozen young men come and surround this lady and start teasing. And this gentleman doesn't find this boy in the room, hostel room. Slowly comes walking, and his son sees his father coming, and he says, "Hey, Babu, where you are? I'm searching for you. Your wife is here." Then he gets a shock. The lady whom he teased was my hi wife. Swami said, "See, you cross the Lakshmana Rekha. This how it is going to happen. This happened." You see, Swami always in the very first year and the very first day, the Lakshmana Rekha was drawn. Not talking much, not looking this. Even before college started in Puttaparthi was there, not looking unnecessarily this side, that side, and and not unnecessarily moving this side and that side. In hostel talks also, you must have heard Swami saying, "Don't move like cats." See, all these things, no. But no, see, it takes a lot of time. It is the essence of all the summer courses and all Swami said. Swami wants us to slowly build up that goodness in us, goodness in us. And to conclude this one sentence, you see, it is our system is Swami made it out convenient to us, available to us. This value education has become very to learn things very become very easy for us. In Brindavan, so many people are there sent by Swami for moral classes from the ancient times, from the historic times, how the people were and how the Swami mostly used to talk about the Prahlada and all those people. So teaching from that is the one side, and other one was so beautifully integrated, helping each other, living like brothers. Most important thing when you are in the community, you also you also respond to the others' feelings. That is more important. When you talk about the value education, say that your neighbor, love thy neighbor. And in the hostel, it is when you talk about the serving and helping in the hostel, all these things. I want to give you one example. My God, countless examples are there. One boy, without asking, when I had a toothache, I didn't tell, and I was going to a bus, and he jumped into the bus and came to me uh, to help me. And one more thing, you interviewed our Navin boy, that is 72 when I joined. Our warden came and asked me, "Babu, how are you?" I said, "New." I said, "Sir, slight fever." I said, "Ah, fever? You had food?" "No, sir, I thought of skipping, sir, today. Not feel like eating." He said, "Have something, no?" He said, "Sir, no, sir, okay, sir." After 10 minutes, our Navin's boy comes with a tumbler of juice and gives me, and I think we have got some juice packets from that in London. You see, like this, you're not one example and cooperation among the boys, helping each other. Now also the subjects, or the computer education.
How do you think
So
things
many
have
things.
changed?
One it
How
is,
do you change from 2011 onwards? Did you feel any change after 2011 in the whole school environment?
say change means, say I myself was feeling little bit down by that. See, thanks to the boys, very sharp they were. It took 2 3 years for me to compose myself. Okay, exploration, explaining, and that joy was not there. So mechanical it was because suddenly the line got cut. We were put in a different track. Got adjusted. And say one more thing. I should tell you one sentence. I can because time also not there. So to say after darshan in the evening. See, I used to find more than the regular classes, evening classes, extra classes were more vigorous and boys were more active because extra classes were after bhajan and darshan. And so
Energy
naturally,
level.
after seeing Swami for 1.5 hours, so they're so happy they used to be. Sometimes I used to joke, I think you have, sir, you let us discuss everything in the evening. But that are not there. Slowly, I think, slowly getting adjusted. Most of the boys, they have not seen Swami. And we used to have a different kind of setup. And so bright, now also so good and nice because all the devotee children. But that kind of joy, when you see, Swami is coming, it's 10 o'clock, when class is going on, somebody will peep through the window and say, Sir, Swami is coming. Going, always that before 2011, the thoughts, I used to planning where I should sit, where I should sit. And I one more thing, I see this, I don't know when we are going to meet. When Swami said, why are you staring at me? See, how the change of the voice, Puttapatti or Brindawan, after darshan, after 4 5 hours of darshan, evening, 7 o'clock, when we are returning, they used to wait outside the door. And so, outside Swami's mandir, and they used to keep staring at the window. I used to wonder, my God, these people. And Swami used to open the window and say, they do like this, and sometimes you do like this, and you would have seen the pictures. And Parthi was also like this. And they're always looking back, even the month they come to Mandir, they say, Swami says, go, they keep. You see, that love is there, and but the serving was a little bit less because God, you see, the physical presence makes so much difference.
Obviously, we can't compensate. Certainly, we cannot never,
Compensate. Easy.
never,
I
never
told
compensate that.
he used it because grown up. I keep telling myself, Babu, you are a elderly person. You compose yourself. Keep quiet. Sometimes I have to enter the class. I myself, yes, this is.
See, who will not fall in love with this form? So
Yeah,
it's,
this
I
picture is
can,
Sairam shed earlier.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Sairam shed darshan.
I believe it's the same tree in which we had the picture before, and then it got decorated. But it is a, I can understand, sir, your emotions because these are
Thank you.
all old thoughts which keeps
No,
coming and
because
flooding.
I should thank you all because students they kept these ideas of Brindavan. Maybe people may be wondering how he is remembering these things. Over the years, people have been asking about these things, and one by one, slowly recollecting it is, and it is Swami's grace also because what he
So
has spoken
I think
and all,
I think you give
what
yourself
that said,
time. Now, we would like to have you once again because we
maybe
have
some
not
other.
heard your further stories and travels with Bhagwan and your
Great.
experiences as a teacher with Bhagwan. So those eras are still left out. So I would only request you to make time, maybe if not next week, but some other time, and we'd love
After
to have you back.
Shivaratri, oh, that is
Sure.
another beautiful uh, how devotees react to Swami's moving outside in the car in various places. Ooty, Kodai, Kashmir. Oh God, look at this.
So it was
That motherly aspect, motherly aspect, and how Swami will be more,
I
more,
know.
more. Mm.
That's why I said
Okay,
I
the
would
time of unending. I'll be next time, sir.
take
Thank
time.
you,
Yeah, sure.
and
So I think
also,
I organize and request you to come again
okay,
and
okay,
share that story because that Kashmir trip and everything is still pending from you.
okay. Thank you, and thanks to all the listeners. And also, it is like 2 hours sadhana for me to the thinking of the sweet Lord. Went off 2 hours like this. Thank you, and Sairam.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sairam to everybody.